Hi, this is Chris from Capture Beyond Limits, and today we're talking about how to shoot a time lapse. Time lapses are everywhere these days, and it can be difficult to know where to start if you want to capture them. So today we're going to go through some of the basics in getting started shooting time lapses. So typically your videos are shot at either 24 or 30 frames per second. What this will mean for your time lapses is that you will need either 24 or 30 still images to make 1 second of time-lapse video. Normally I'll shoot for a 10-second time-lapse clip. So normally in my final video, I won't use that whole 10 seconds, but I like to have the leeway of cutting some of the end or the beginning so that I can use 3 or 4 good seconds from it in my final video project. It can be difficult to know what interval to pick based on your scene. So here are some good presets that we've found in our time-lapse shooting. 2-second intervals are good for things like cars or people moving. 5-second intervals are great for clouds or things that are a little bit slower moving. 10 seconds is what I usually use for sunrise or sunset time lapses. And then I'll usually use like 35 to 45 seconds if I'm shooting stars, because I'll usually have an exposure of 30 seconds and then that'll give your camera some time to process the image after the shutter closes. With those different intervals, it can take anywhere from 8 minutes to 2 hours to shoot your time-lapse clip. So for that 2-second interval, you'll be looking at an 8-minute time that you'll be covering, 5 seconds, 20 minutes, 10 seconds, 40 minutes, and 30 seconds, 2 hours to shoot 240 images, which would make a 10-second time lapse on a 24 frame per second video. In our next video, we'll be talking about what equipment you need to start capturing time lapses.